Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Krastorio 2. Last time we managed to finally get our utility science production, and some of those tech cards are already waiting to be delivered to the laboratories so we can finally use them to get some more science. Well, predictably, this is going to be our first go for today, upgrading our labs and adding the unloading station for those tech cards near our newly upgraded labs. So, before we start with that, I was thinking a little bit about what should we do once that is done. And what I think we're gonna do, we will finally take care of that northern wall. We will clear out all these biter nests and start the construction of our defenses. I think this is the right thing to do at this moment, because while I would have preferred to get our smelter arrays designed and operational, I think it would be actually better to wait for that until we have our construction train. And having a construction train means we will require the advanced logistic chests. So, while after we completed our utility tech card unloading station and upgraded our labs, that science will slowly be working towards that. And in the meantime, we will take care of that northern wall. Once that is complete, at that point, I believe we will be finally able to start working on our construction train. And then the world is ours. So, let us go and start with those labs already. Maybe we should check what we actually need for those advanced labs. They take the previous tier as an ingredient. In addition to that, we need some steel beams, red circuits, and copper cables. Well, I do believe I am storing the steel beams somewhere. Indeed, I am. Alright. Let's grab them from the chest then. Come on. Give me like 2 stacks, I think. That should be more than enough. Alright, and also... Am I storing the copper cables somewhere? I don't think that I made storage for... Whoops. For that. So I think it means we will have to either craft some manually, which would be rather annoying to do, or while we are traveling around, what we could do... Hold on. Advanced circuits. Where are we storing them? In a chest over here. So I think it would be nice if we added a logistic output chest over here and store, let's say, 400. I think 2 stacks should be more than enough. Alright, so we shall go there and we shall grab those. Hold on, one thing that just came to my mind. We should probably check those new labs. Really? No. Oh, it's probably due to the integration. The sandbox is now more tightly integrated with the main game. Thanks to that, you can see all the alerts in case you get attacked in the real world, so to speak. But apparently it also has some negatives to it, namely that we can't build labs in the sandbox, and there aren't any fake entities for that, I think. Alright. In that case, we will not be checking that before we craft the labs. So, since we are here already, let's first replace this chest and then change this to use our logistic output thingy. Hold on, how many are you storing? 2000. Very well. Then we shall set this to 2000 as well. Do your thing, bots. Do your thing. This is what you were literally made for. Right. Anything else? No, just the labs. So, we will go to our labs. Pick up one of them and craft the new tier to see what's what, I guess. For now, let's remove those and grab the lab. And craft the advanced one. Oh, of course, I could have placed a ghost in the real world to see what I wanted to see. What I wanted to see is if this lab can accept all the previous tiers of cards, and apparently it cannot take the basic tech card. But I think that will not be a problem for us, as I believe that we have completed every possible research that would use those. At the very least, I do not see anything else that would require them. Yeah, they all start with the automation tech card. So yeah, I think those will no longer be needed. So for the time being, I will actually go to the factory that is making them. And I will stop them from crafting anymore. And to do that, I will simply turn around their input inserters, and we will remove them all later on. So, since we have this lab, we can also check, yeah, it also has 2 module slots, which is on one hand a little bit of a shame. I would have preferred if we got an upgrade of that as well, but you know what? You can't have everything, I guess. While those are crafting, I want to copy this. And this is right here, so we can do this. Enable my own robots and place this here. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Thank you. You know what? You're right. I actually don't have to remove those inserters. I can simply... Yeah, I can simply do that. Okay, next please. You know what? I think I will actually force replace them like that. That way I will automatically get the next ingredient one in my inventory. There we go. And once all of these are placed, we will double back here and place back the one that we missed so far. All right. Everything is going nicely. We still need 9 of those. You know what, actually I will craft at least one more, because I believe that once we are moving away from this old lab design and start transferring everything to science block, then we will definitely want to have more than, how many this is? 16. Yeah, I think we will go for 32 at minimum. So let us not worry about having too many of these. Plus, I believe those advanced labs, yeah, they are an ingredient to the 3rd tier as well, and you need 5 of them per one singularity lab. So yeah, anyway, we will definitely not regret crafting too many here. Alright, once those 3 are done, we will move back. Oh, hold on, we missed one over here and one over here. Never mind. Not so quickly. Come on. Really? You didn't deliver in time? God damn it, robots. I really need to upgrade you as soon as I can. Alright. This one, and that is just 2 of them left. First one is over here. I kinda wish the personal robot range was shown in a different color so I can differentiate it from the main robot network. Maybe I should look into making a mod like that if it's possible. Well, I'll add it to my to-do list for mod ideas. There's probably something like 50 things in there already that I don't have the time to check if they are even possible to make. Oh well, either way, we have finished upgrading our temporary labs, so let's cross this off the list, and our next step is adding the unloading station, and I think we will add it over here. I think that's the reason I've made this turn so wide over here, so I could easily add more train stations around these spots. Alright, let us take the station, solid unloading station Mark 1. Do I want to turn around those belts to the other side? Nah, I think we can deal with this the way it is right now. Let's give it a little bit more room. And here we will check the utility tech card signal. Let's remove the superfluous rails and add some more to make the entry turn. And we will have to do the same thing on the other side, but first let's remove some of these. Alright, that should be quite right. And some signals would be appreciated as well on the entryway. And those over here aren't really needed, but I do like having them. So what we actually do want to do here is take all of these and place them the other way around so they actually output to the south. There we go. Do I want to do anything else here? I think we are alright. Let's just make sure the belt is delivering the science. I think we will deliver it to here. We can always add another belt for the production science later, and there will be room for one more in case we haven't yet built the, whatchamacallit, lab block. Alright, let's leave some room over here. And do I actually want a full belt here? You know what, it's gonna be fine. Let's actually make that sort of balancer. And you can output everything to here. There we go. The robots will deal with the southern part, and from somewhere around here we will check the coast counter mod. There we go. Let's head back to the base so we get in range of our logistic robots, and they shall deliver us everything that we need here. And by everything I mean the train stop, the steel chests. No, the bulk inserters, rails, and belts. Come on, give me those belts. There we go. Yeah, I was wondering if we will be able to add more robot speed with those utility tech cards, and it would appear that we have 2 more levels available to us. Level 5 will require the production tech card as well. But we will get a pretty decent upgrade before that. Come on, bots. Give me my belts. And my chests. Here they come. Well. Cheeky. I expected those to be carrying all of them. Alright. Now I'm trying to remember whether or not I have added the delivery train already. I'm gonna guess I haven't. So we'll have to check that out as well. Yep, there is none here, and I would assume... Yeah, those are all the ingredient ones. Which also reminds me that I probably should check out their schedules, because I have apparently screwed something, and instead of waiting in the depot, they are waiting at the refueling station, which is... how should I put it? Less than optimal. Oh, also, you will probably need some power. That is always nice to have with electrical devices. Right, build the rest of the belt. Excuse me, did I tell you to build that? No. God damn it, bots. And there we go, unloading station is done. Let's just order our locomotive and train wagons. 1 of those and 2 of these. Hold on. Let me, in the meantime, check those. Yes, I should probably add an interrupt to go to the depot. So, let's call it depot 2. Add interrupt condition. Is this destination full or no path the correct one? Or maybe we should go for station is full. You know what, let's try station is full, and we'll see how that goes. Now that is not great. I didn't expect it to take a specific station. Well, I guess we're going with destination full or no path then. Anything else? I don't think so. So, if the destination is full or no path can be found, targets train depot 2. And do we want a condition there? I think not. I am assuming that while the next station is actually full, then the train will just wait at the depot, and if it isn't full, if it has opened in the meantime, then the train will just pass through the depot and continue on its way. So, there we go. It goes to the depot, and we shall see if it stays there. I'm going to assume that the answer here is yes. Maybe we should also add a condition that says current station isn't depot already. This is at specified station. Is there not at specified station? Not at specified station. Perfect. Not at train depot. Save interrupt. There we go. It no longer re-triggers every few seconds. Cool. Let's add this interrupt to all of these trains as well then. This guy and this guy and also this guy. Wait your turn. Good boy. Alright, and what is going on with this train? Oh, nothing. It's the other one that was traveling through the station for some reason. Ah, it's the defensive block train. Yeah, it keeps going between those stations. Because our delivery station is open here because we didn't fix it. Yeah, it is requesting stuff. So, I think we should probably deal with that sooner rather than later. Do we have our train already? Yes, we do. So, let's grab some temporary fuel. And we will set it up to deliver the science. Our refueling station is over here. Actually, I will grab a little bit less than a full stack. That way the train will immediately go to refuel itself to full. Well, I should really clean this area out so I can drive here more easily. I will definitely do that at some point. Ow. He says right as he tries to plow through a rock. There we go. Where is that train? There you are. You. Now, when it comes to science, I don't believe we will be requiring full trains of them. I think that for the time being I will set them to only use a single row of those wagons, and later on, if it turns out we need more, we can always switch it to 2 rows. Perhaps even more, but I don't believe that that will ever happen, so yeah, let's just do that. You will go to this station and empty your cargo. Then you shall go to this station and load to full. Actually, let's go to full first. Now add interrupt for refueling and add interrupt for the depot. And there we go. We send you to the unloading station you are at, and you are going to refuel yourself. Nice. We will be monitoring your progress later on. For now, let me go and see what did I do wrong with that that ammo delivery station to the south. Did I really leave no room here to drive past on those buildings? Well, never mind then. Oh, watch for the train. And which station was it actually? Was it this one? Yeah, looks like it is that one indeed. And train is off again. Good, that gives us a chance to fix it before it's all screwed. Well, first thing that I can see is that we are missing bots and repair pack filters on those inserters. That's how it should look like. There we go. Step 2. We set this station just as we did with this one. We temporarily switch it to input count instead of 1, because we don't want it to deliver those just yet. Yep, for now we will only be delivering the rifle magazines, which also should probably be cleared from here. They definitely do not go into the roboports. Whoop. Don't scare me like that. Alright, those are set to input count, and we should probably also set the advanced turret ammo to input count as well. Where are you? There you are. There we go. And that way we are no longer requesting anything on this station, and our train should hopefully be chill for a second. Let's wait for it to refuel and we will check out. Sorry about that, my voice just died a little bit. Alright, the train is heading to the depot, although I don't think it's gonna stay there, will it? Oh, it actually will. Alright, because this is the delivery station, and if the delivery station is empty, it will not go there. Nice. And what are the conditions on ammo loading? We have set it to only check the rifle magazine ammo, so that is perfectly alright. There we go. I guess we can uncheck, or rather check, this task as done. Fix inserter filtering on ammo unloading station bot inserters. Yup, that is fixed as well. Fix the ammo delivery lanes in the defensive blueprint. Alright, because they are delivering the ammo only to the right lane, which isn't the greatest thing to have. So, let's go to the sandbox. We take our unloading blueprint, and to fix that, I think it will be enough to have a splitter over here. Oh, we can't fit it over here. Huh, now that is a little bit of a conundrum. I guess I will have to move that belt to the left at least 2 tiles. So I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. Hold on. Did it connect properly? Yes, it did. That is fine by me. And do we want to split those lanes based on the ammo they are carrying? You know what, I think we can make it so the rifle ammo is on one lane and the rest on the other. That way we will keep the current situation where rifle ammo is on the right lane. And the rest will be added to the left lane once we have those advanced turrets. That should be quite alright, I think. Well, I hope at least. Alright, let's also take this and connect them like that. And this reads on hold, so let's copy that to here as well. There we go. That is quite alright. And while we are at it, I think I also wanted to add some reading in the front as well. Because otherwise, when we first unload to a new location. It just unloads continuously. And I want to leave a little bit more room between ammo groups. So yeah, I think that should be fine. Alright. What isn't fine is those inserter filters. There we go. Now it should be fixed. There we go. Perfect. Ah, sorry. That was a misclick. And to that end, I think we will have to deal with this one manually. Sadly, I don't have the belts on me. Do I have some in the car? No, I do not. That's a bummer. Let's do it like that. And you will have the hold all belts. Copy it to this part. Oh, no, 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 stop. Thank you. There we go. That should be fine. I hope. And over here we shall place the splitter. Just let those to pass. Split this to ammo on the right, which I should have done sooner, but oh well. We will have a few magazines on the left lane. It's not such a huge deal. I'm assuming they are gonna be loaded to the turrets as soon as they start firing at something. So yeah, it shouldn't pose such a huge risk to anything here. Well, either way, I'm gonna mark this task as done. And we will move on to the next one, which is not the production tech card. It is actually... Do I have this task on the list? Apparently I do not. More than... Oh. And I didn't set it as the top task. Why would I? Alright. Let us also check how is our utility train doing. It is waiting patiently at the depot. And it is waiting because this has only 3 stacks and it is waiting for 80. You are not researching because you don't have rocket fuel yet. And you don't have rocket fuel yet because we only loaded tiny amount that we have stored before. Right now it has only 2 stacks stored at the station. We should probably increase our production because here, yeah, it really drags. I wanted science to be already working while we are building the wall. I might actually increase our rocket fuel production before we head off to build that wall. Let me just add 1 or 2 more fuel refineries, because I think the ammonia production can handle more than 1. And once that is done, we will see if it did anything. Oh. You know what? That's the second time this stream already that I'm traveling through this location and I don't have any grenades on me. Oh well. Shoot all the trees! There we go. Now we can pass through here safely without worrying about hitting any trees with our car. That is your daily safety tip. You can shoot trees with your gun. Alright, what was I doing? I was increasing the fuel production. Do I actually have any fuel refineries on me? Fuel refinery, where are you? There you are. No, I do not. Let me craft a few. Yep, the ammonia is overproducing, so I think having another one here will be fine. I'm not sure I have the modules for it, though. Can the bots deliver me some of those electronics? That would be nice. Sadly, I don't think I'm storing them anywhere. And by that I mean in the logistics network. Yep, not yet anyway. Alright, to that end we are going to upgrade this chest. And we will add our logistic output as well. 2000 electronic components. Thank you very much. That should be done in a second. In the meantime, go my bots and build this refinery. Thank you. And we can also extend this pipeline to deliver the oxygen. I'm assuming, yep, we have more than enough. And you, sir, will also have to deliver here. Oops, that was a mistake. There we go. Maybe outputting it would also be a good idea. Let's output it to the new lane, just for the hell of it. Alright, we got our electronic components. Ooh, we don't have our electronic circuits. Let's grab them from a belt. And that way we will be able to craft those modules. Do I have speed module assembly as a task? I do not. Automate speed modules. There we go. And while this is happening, we have doubled our primitive fuel production capabilities, so yeah. I think that is gonna be fine. For now, I will divide this by 80, just so the train can get here. And indeed, it is on its way. We have added all the speed modules, which should definitely make it faster, as the name suggests. Let's go to that train and make sure it loads up all the stuff it can, and then heads merrily on its way. Where are you? Here it comes. Also, this guy should probably go to the depot as well. We will take care of it in a second. First, let's deal with this guy. There we go. You have loaded 247 fuel. That should make us around 50 utility tech cards, plus some productivity. Oh, that is nowhere nearly full, but you know what? Whatever. Right, let's add a depot here. And there we go. Alright. Ooh, you know what we should do? This guy, it will definitely not need to unload full 100,000 chlorine to those mines. So what I think we will do instead is set it to fluid count greater or equal than... Could you not interrupt me while I'm doing that? Greater or equal than, let's say 10,000. This is chlorine, and instead... let's leave it at empty. And that should be... No, it's not fine. Instead of just empty, I think what we want to do is add a condition that this station actually is low on the chlorine. We don't want to over-deliver. So, empty cargo and circuit condition, chlorine is less than 5,000. And you will send to train. There you go. That should be fine. I hope. You are now going to the depot and hopefully you will stay there. Right? Yeah, I guess you will stay there until the loading station is available. Alright. Are you producing again? Yes, you are. For a while at least. We have 800 of those cards already. Is that enough for this research? This requires 250. And I guess the answer is yes. Alright. In that case, I think we shall send our train to bring them to our labs. So let's temporarily change this to 1 as well. I might add some sort of a button in the blueprint for that, but for now, let's deal with this manually. That train is already on its way. I'm gonna have to deal with this area at some point, but first I think I wanna mine out all that copper so that this area is easy to work on. It's still running that 1-4 train. Yep. That is definitely some technical debt. Come on, come on, come on. Load up my science. I wanna start research. What? Oh, nice. We have produced 1,000 cards already. That's good. We will restart our research, get our advanced logistics up and online. And that will definitely give us some nice upgrades. Right, I think that is quite enough for now. Go and deliver them. And I shall already enable some research. Logistics is the first one. What should be our next step? The armor is always nice. You know what? I think I want to go for the Covarex enrichment process. Oh no, never mind. That takes the production cards. No. I will have to build those first. So, change of plans. Personal roboports might be nice. Having more once again. Having more robots is always nice. So that would be a cool upgrade. Although, what would be even better, I believe, is having faster robots. So let us actually NQ those 2 levels. That is about 400 utility tech cards. 400 plus 250, that's 650. And we have about 350 left, I believe. So what can we spend that on? Is there anything we want to get? You know what? Let's get those personal roboports Mark II. We will definitely not regret having them at any point. Alright, and while that is happening, I think we will go on a little bit of a rampage because we probably will have some unwanted guests soon. First, we will clear these 3 nests, and then we will go and clear out all of these in preparation for our wall construction. So, there's our science. Look at all those cards. Beautiful. Full belt of science. Gotta love that. Alright, no point in wasting time here. Let's go. Actually, let's take our car, grab some grenades and some ammo, and we shall go. There's the ammo. That should be enough, I think. And where were those grenades? There you are. Alright, let's get to the bus, because that will be definitely easier to drive through. And we shall get our tank and, well, be on our way to destroy some bugs. Where did I park the tank? Those pins should really, could really use some arrows pointing towards that location. Also, stop hitting the trees. I think that is somewhere around these spots. There we go. Alright. Since we are here, we shall lock our car, unlock our tank, and let's go! Oh, speaking of stuff to fight with, I forgot that last time I was using a little bit of crafted capsules. So I think I might wanna start crafting those as well. I don't think they will be needed for those first nests, but if I craft them, I will have them in my inventory for the future. 52. Yeah, about 100. A bit more than that. That should be quite enough. Alright. We have our nades. Our armor is charged to the max. We have the ammo. Everything looks to be in perfect order. So, let's go. Robopod disabled? Disabled. Good. We wouldn't want to lose any of our robots. Let's actually handle the southern ones first. So we don't have to double back. Okay. And here are our unwanted guests. Hello, guys. It's nice to have that shield. I would have preferred to have some more than that, but this is pretty good already. Well, I have some room, so I could always add... maybe more batteries, actually. Those shields are fine, but those lasers consume quite a lot of power, so those batteries get drained very fast, and we are... yeah, we are losing basically most of our defense capabilities after only a few seconds. That isn't perfect. That is what we're gonna have to upgrade. Ooh. It's a worm congregation. Oops, I definitely don't wanna be here. Please drive, please drive. Yep, that was definitely not a good move. I got stuck on a worm. Luckily, we did manage to get away. Remember, when you're traveling with low speed, hitting anything will basically stop you in place. Ah, there we go. Our logistic system has been researched, so we can go to our chest factory, wherever it is. There you are. And we can enable those to be crafted. You Oh, you weren't set to anything, were you? Yeah. So we shall set you to requesters. Requesters as well. And you shall craft requesters. You shall be... Hold on. Let's check the limits. 200, 200, and 200. We definitely don't want 200 active provider chests. I think 20 should be enough. So, 20 active provider chests, filter 2 active provider chests, and manufacture filter active provider chests. With buffers, I believe it will be about the same. We don't really need that many of them. So let's limit it to 20. There we go. In the meantime, we should be fully prepared. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have full shields because we already used up all our power. We would have to get back to our power grid and use the Tesla coil to recharge. Which actually might not be that bad of an idea since the grid is right here. You know what? I'm gonna do it before heading for that third nest. And while we are charging, we can also tell our bots to fix us up. There we go. Please charge my tank. There you go. Zap the tank good to give it some more juice to kill more bugs. Perfect. And how are our batteries doing? Slowly charging up. That is 75 joules everywhere, so let's go. Joules? Megajoules even. Never mind. Alright. Either way, we are heading to the next nest. And let's actually deploy some of those bots. Hello guys. There we go. Another nest dealt with. Our next target shall be... yeah, I guess far in the north. So, sorry bots, but you will... I was gonna say you are going to be wasted, but I guess since you are here, we can actually go south and use you up. Let's not waste any bots. Let's use their power for good. Let's fall back for a second because we got acided and that reduced our speed. There we go. One more pass should do it. There we go. Shall we deal with those as well? Our bots have about 10 more seconds, so I guess we can. There we go. Nice. Well, he says right as he plows into a rock again. Well, either way, we have dealt with the unwanted guests to the southeast. That should give us a little bit more time. If those expand to the west, the wall should deal with them. If they expand to the north, well, there's still more time before they reach us, so we don't have to worry about those just yet. So we can safely go and deal with the north. And the north demands it, definitely. It's been kinda neglected for quite a while now. So it would be good to deal with it once and for all. Oh, we might want to take a short stop though and grab more power. Yep, we are basically out again. Have I actually made a factory for those batteries? Someone? No, I have not. I think I crafted everything manually there. Shame. What would I need to do that? You know what? What I should probably do, if I haven't set it up yet... Ah, I did add the auto-crafted blueprint. Let's add it as another thing to do, rather quickly, because we will be able to use it in situations like this one. We will be able to simply order a few of these to be made, although we probably will have to make it so it crafts them one step at a time, so we would have to first make these, then these, then these, then these, but still, it's definitely gonna be way quicker to do that in an auto-crafter in the base automatically while we are fighting, rather than crafting them manually using the player crafting. As you can see, that does take quite a while. Alright, north we shall go. Let's just not hit any train if we can. That would be rather bad. Any guys around here? No. So we can head straight for that wall. We will probably also have to fix some of these blueprints that we have there, as they have been there quite a while now, and I am assuming the deconstruction orders on those trees and rocks removed some bits from the blueprints. Some ghosts are definitely missing over there. Not to mention that we probably should also add the ammo unloading station, because I don't believe I had that blueprint designed yet when I was placing that wall. Maybe I had. You know what? It was quite a long time ago. Either way, first things first, we shall deal with those Bugulons. Let's grab our grenades. Oh, actually, let's grab our bots first. 15 should be enough. Hello guys. Not nice to meet you. One. Oh, that's a lot of water to avoid. Can we go around it? Yes, we can. Good. That is 2. Ooh, this is a big one. Let's actually grab a few more bots. Alright, just a couple left. This one might actually be new, I don't remember this corner one being here. Not to mention that it's spread on two sides of a cliff. That doesn't happen very often. Alright, let's deal with these guys as well, since they are here. The next one is over there, so I think we will stop for repairs, and our bots, yeah, they are mostly out of life. The ones I have spawned a little bit later, so they will take a while longer. Let us spawn a few more, and onwards we shall go. Let's deal with these guys, if we can. Worker robot speed 4 done. Nice. Speedy bots are best bots. You guys are next. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, how are you? Also, good night. And is that the final one? No, at least one more. That calls for more bots. Ah, clip. Let's not crash into that. Come on, bots, hit that nest. Thank you. And I think these two will be the last ones we have to deal with before we commence with the construction. One, and the northern one as well. Come on, guys, hold on just a few seconds more. You will be able to retire very, very soon. Thank you. Ah, right on time. Nice. Alright, since that is cleared... I mean, we might also want to deal with these guys. Yeah, I think I will want to clear those three before we commence with the construction, because if they happen to try and expand around here while the expansion construction is still happening, that will not be good time for me. So, let's grab 25 bots, let's grab the grenades, and onwards we shall go. Luckily this one doesn't have too many in the way of worms, so we can drive straight through it and move onwards to the next one. Ah, this one doesn't have any worms at all. Perfect. Just the way I like it. This one sadly does have quite a lot of worms, but yeah, we should be able to deal with them quickly. None of them are the big ones. There we go. You know what, since we have all those bots, let's deal with this big nest as well. It is pretty located in a pretty open space, so dealing with it should be quite easy. We might want to take a slight detour since we are getting slowed down quite substantially. Alright. Back in the fight. There we go. And what is that on the beach here? Ah, some worms. Sadly, those bots don't have quite the range to reach that, but oh well. They have done their duty pretty good anyway. Now, that we have cleared all of these, let's go and fix those blueprints. We will fix them, and then we shall grab the ghost counter, see what we need for the construction, and, well, construct. Simple as. Let's actually park a little bit away, so we can safely fix our tank without having to worry about our bots trying to build something. Alright. While that is happening... Okay, you will require some landfill here as well. I think these two can be removed and this will loop here. This needs 2 spaces around it. And a wall 2 around here should be fine. Yes, I am lazy like that. Other than that corner, we should probably get our blueprint and make sure it has no holes. So, holding shift click and traveling west. Looks like it is working quite alright for me. Alright. Right until we reach that corner, we should be able to fix all of those missing ghosts. Like those ones. And once all of those ghosts have been replaced, we will search for a pretty decent ammo unloading location. Somewhere around here, probably. Right, where is that corner piece? Oh, that is the wrong corner? Yes, that is the wrong corner. Or, alright, that is the inner one. This is the outer one. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. And now we move south. Oh look, we already got through all that research we have queued up. Interesting. I will have to see how much of the rocket fuel has been produced and can we make a little bit more of that science already. Do I want to extend it to here? I think I shall. Let's stop over here. I think that we can do the same thing over here, but instead we shall extend this to the shore. And let's place the unloading station. Yeah, I think somewhere around here should be quite alright. There we go. Grab the tank. And now. Ghost count everything. Ah, and holding shift it included landfill. Nice. I was hoping it would do that. Perfect. That way we can now go back to our base. Grab all of that stuff. Although we will probably need some more inventory room. Okay. Let us try and not destroy anything around these pods. Yeah, I think I will simply unload all of those components that I don't really need on me right now. I might actually add some sort of a storage or maybe even buffer chests in the area, just so I can unload stuff like that when it isn't necessary to have on me. Alright. I will actually get rid of absolutely everything other than my robots, my ammo, my Tesla coil. How many robots can I carry? I can carry 40 robots, so I guess those 9 can go as well. Cliff explosives I want to have on me, repair packs I also want to have on me. Get rid of all of... You know what? Those can actually go to the trash. So the bots can use it up instead of having it lying unused in a chest. Those I don't think are gonna be used anywhere because I am not loading them up with the chest anywhere. Alright. Get rid of those as well. The ammo... I think I will leave 5 stacks on me. Those I won't need, those I can always... you know what? Actually, no. When I will need them, then I will grab them. Until then, they are just taking space. Alright. So I think that... Ooh, I didn't remove the sentinels, it would appear, from this wall. Can I do that? No, I cannot. So I think I will have to order up everything like that and just not click on the sentinels. Oh, I also didn't remove the advanced turrets from the blueprint, which is a rather bad choice. But I can deal with it for now. Right. Ooh, look at them, how speedy they are right now. That is perfect. Go, bots, go. How much is that? 15 plus 26.2 kilometers per hour. Nice. Alright, so while you are delivering those, what are the things that you cannot deliver? Railgun turrets and rocket turrets. Understandable. Gun turrets, they are slowly being made, so that is fine. Flamethrower turrets are on the way. Display panels. Display panels, panels? Yes, panels. Display panels, I think we need to craft on our own. So, deliver me 100 iron plates and... actually, they stack to 200. So, deliver me 200 iron plates and 200 electronic circuits. We will use them to craft display panels as well as the rest of combinators, because we are gonna need a little bit more of them than there are available. And I'm gonna assume none are available because I don't think I have made any production for them. Do I want to automate them? I think I might in the future. Automate combinators. Alright. While we are waiting on those... Alright, you will not deliver me any of iron plates because... this is not a logistic chests. Chest even. And actually I will want a storage chest to serve as an output over here. Actually, let's have 2. Why not? That way, if we trash any at some point, they will have somewhere to go. Okay, electronic circuits have been delivered. Oh, this is outside of... Let's add a roboport then. Can you fit somewhere around here? Not really. I think we will have to do something like that. Yeah, should be fine. And it will even be powered already, so that is quite alright. Come on, come on, come on. In the meantime, we will also need some pumps. What do we need for the pumps? Steel plates and engine units. Grab some steel plates and grab some engine units. Also, the decider and arithmetic combinators will require some copper cables. So let's order up these as well. Are we storing processing units and LDS in the network? Oops, I meant to do this. No, we are not. We have all 3 LDS in the network. Why are you not producing anything? Alright, rare metals. Because rare metals aren't being smelted, because they aren't being mined, because they don't have chlorine. Because chlorine station has 47k. You know what? I think you will actually have to switch to 10k, since that's how much our train is told to load. And that way it's gonna work. Yeah, the 100,000 was definitely a mistake. Those mines are not using nearly that much to justify a full train. I'm assuming if we delivered a full train over there, they would mine out that entire patch before they used the whole thing. Alright. Let's see how they handle themselves with the 10,000. If they start mining again, we will be happy on our way. Loading up. Oh, this should be ore. There we go. Or actually, we don't even need that. Alright. Actually, I think that what we wanna do here is enable disable if chlorine is less than 5k. There we go. Actually, I want you to go there. How much is that? 2.5. Oh yes, in that case you can really go there and load up. In other case, I think I just want you to go to the depot. Alright. And did we get those delivered? Yes, we did. Still not the full stack, but we don't need a full one. 7 of these, 6 of these, 6 of these, and 2 of these. And, alright, we also need some pipes because we've used them up. Yeah, other than that, we are ready to commence with our wall construction. But before that happens, I am going to take a short bio break. So, yeah, have some music and I will be right back. And we are back. Alright, let us head straight back to that wall and start building it. I think to that end, I think it would be better to actually grab the car, because it will help to be able to move more quickly. So let's unlock it and let's call it here. There we go. Onwards. I would say to victory, but this is gonna be construction, not combat, so yeah. Take it as you will. Let's avoid the uranium patch because it is apparently spicy even to our car. And there we are. Let's commence our construction. Finally, the north shall be secure. I think we also want to remove the advanced turrets, but I guess we can deal with that later. For now, we will just build. I guess we could have removed those dragon's teeth on the water, but yeah, it's not such a big issue. I can't wait till I have that construction train. That is definitely gonna speed this up considerably. I mean, technically I think I could already construct it, but yeah, I don't wanna leave this halfway done. So we shall build our wall, and then we will move to the next step on our to-do list. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about connecting that to the power grid already, but I think we will have to wait with that until we completed the entire wall. Because I don't think I have the... yeah, I don't have any big electric poles on me, so we wouldn't be able to do that right now anyway. Although, while our bots are building, we can already plan the connection. So, city blocks, vertical straight. Let's make it from here. And now we switch to the horizontal straight ones. And those will have to be connected kinda manually. Can we do this a little bit more cleanly? One more. There we go. Let's actually copy this. That's gonna make it way easier. There we go. You know what? Now that I think of it, having those defense blueprints be aligned to our train grid would make it... well, would make it way easier. But since we haven't done that, we can't. I might want to modify them before I construct any more of these walls. Yeah, because it's gonna get rather annoying. Alright. This is how far we will need to go. So I think we have to deconstruct this segment. And this segment, because you will connect to here. Now those guys should be quite alright. So connect you here, 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 here. I know I don't have to connect all of these segments, but I'd like it to look clean. Ooh, our bots are out of power. Yeah. In that case, I think we shall go back to our power grid. Come on, bots, keep up. Oh, I guess we'll have to wait for them at some point. But until then, I am going to go... whoop, I am going to go back to the base. Grab Ooh, that was a mistake. Grab a few more cliff explosives. And also pick up those power poles and maybe some more rail tracks. So we can connect that to our power grid. That way, we won't have to go back to our base to recharge. We will be able to do that in place. Alright, where are we? We are almost in... Oh, we are in range of our power network and our logistics network. So, power me up. And also, please bring me something like a stack of power poles. And... you know what? 1,000 rails. Why not? I guess I'm gonna need way more than that, but for now, this should be enough to build at least that part around here to eliminate all of these blinky signals. Come on, speedy bots. God, I love you when you are that fast. Where are the rails being made? Over here. I guess we are storing enough to grab like 4,000, but yeah... one step at a time. And do I have the power poles? Yes, I do. Cool. So now we just wait for those bots to deliver the rails. And we shall go, since we are charged up as well. Come on, bots. Get over that lake. Ah, I really hoped you would have made it. Come on, recharge faster. Show me those advanced robots from Krastorio. Yeah. They require 2 more advanced tech cards that I don't yet have, so this is gonna be a while before I can get those. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's not such a huge issue, I guess. We could always double our robopods to get quicker recharge speed. There we go. All 1,000 delivered. Let's go back. And I think I will... Really? Come on, tree. That's just unkind. I think I will go and actually manually build some of those big power poles just to make sure that we are connected to the grid. There you go. That's your best utility tool during construction. Grenades. Fun for the whole family. Ah, I was gonna grab more cliff explosives. Oh well. There's always something you're gonna miss. Not this rock though. Alright. Come on, really? I can't be that bad. I mean, theoretically I can, but you know what I mean. Alright. Just a couple more, and we should be in range. Yeah, right in time for the night. Alright. And those we have to build even more manually. One. Well, let's actually move this one back over here, so we can put this one like that. Yeah, and our train is already complaining because it can't get to this ammo unloading station. Oh, forgot we are already charged. Never mind. Let's build up these tracks. Is that in range as well? Yes. So let us go and build that too. There we have it. And I will deal with those advanced turrets once the entire wall is built. Because then, once our robopods are online, we will have vision on the entire wall, and we will be able to do that with a single deconstruction planner sweep. For now, let's just take care of the build. Yes, I do have my Tesla on me. I didn't forget it. Now it's gonna definitely go faster, that we can recharge in place. Oops. You know, I really miss having the far reach mod sometimes. But since this time I decided to play without it, yeah, I will just get used to it. Oh, right, this is too long already. This is 309. And this is 323. So we have to introduce a pump somewhere like this. Can we make a pump? Yes, we can. Perfect. All the ingredients were available. Oh, I really hope I have enough of those cliff explosives to finish this build. If not, it's gonna be a drive of shame back to the base. First, let me check. Yep. This is almost a fixed build, but I didn't shift press it over here. So I guess I will do that now. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Although this, we can actually cancel. No, we can't cancel it. We definitely need that to deliver our fuel. Never mind. Yeah, we will have to go back there and fix that segment soon. Half of the wall is done. Nice. It doesn't appear that the biters have expanded anywhere near us yet, so we are alright on that front. We can safely continue building up over here. Alright, that means we don't have enough pipe to grounds. You know what? Once I finish this segment of the wall, I should have enough iron plates to build those on me without having to go back to the base. I think that's gonna be fine. Hopefully I will have enough of those to also build the underground belt and anything else that I might have missed. Not the cliff explosives though, so I really hope those are gonna be enough. Come on, charge me up. Oh, and this is, once again, too long. 366. I cut it here. That is 320, so I can't build it here. I will have to do it somewhere like this. But... that's... Are those supposed to be side by side like that? Oh, right, because it's in the middle of the blueprint. Never mind. In that case, I think I will have to make the pump over here. There we go. And once again, everything is in the right order. nearly done. Hopefully we won't need any more of these pumps. This shouldn't be longer than 320 tiles, I believe. How long is that already? 2:15. Ooh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. This is 264. Nah, I think we shall make it. Also, let's remove this segment since this is the end of the line. And there we have it. The northern wall is mostly complete. I say mostly because we still have to do some fixes to the ammo unloading station. But other than that, I can say that it is functionally done. Let us actually remove the sentinels from here. And then we shall also remove the advanced turrets because we don't have those yet. Ah, and all that's left to do for us here. Oh. Yeah, I'm missing some pipe to grounds. All that's left for us to do here is to also fix the pipe over here and this underground belt, which we should probably craft. And then we just have to connect it to the train network so our train can deliver the ammo to our turrets. So yeah, let's just go there and see what we can do. Hopefully without crashing into any trees along the way. Damn it! Well, at least I almost managed to finish my sentence, I guess. Alright, let's clear ourselves path through the forest. There we go. That should make it a little bit more safe. And cliff explode this. Thank you. Oh yeah, we will definitely need more explosives to finish up the train tracks. Oh, right. The splitter. Damn it. You don't have any on you, do you? No, you do not. Can I actually craft them with that? Yes, I can. You. That was close. Where is that single pipe? Oh. Also, we can remove that. Yeah, but for real, where is that single pipe? Huh. How did I miss that? I do have pipes on me, so I didn't run out. I don't know. Alright, let's go and fix that, and then we shall start connecting our train tracks. And by that I mean start, because we will definitely not finish them without those cliff explosives. Luckily, since we are connected to the power grid, that wall is functional already. Well, I say that, and then I see something like that. Why aren't you out of power? Did I screw up the blueprint? Yeah, I guess I did. Or did you depend on something from the side walls? No, you are just out of range, so I guess We should do something like that to fix it. Defense block mark 1 corner. Blueprint fixed. It's not the prettiest fix, but it should work. Oh, hold on. Actually, to that end, show me how it connects with that. I guess I could move those one tile backwards to make it a little bit neater. Yeah, fine. This and that. There we go. Now you are fixed. Although that means I will have to go and grab some more substations. Well, luckily those are connected, so most of our wall is functional. And those laser turrets will provide adequate defense until the train can... Let me try that sentence again. They will deliver adequate defense until the train can deliver some ammo to our gun turrets. There you go. You can speak sometimes. Sheesh. Well, either way, I think the best course of action here would be to also ghost counter this, so we don't have to eye all the amounts. We can just order our bots to deliver as many as we need. Alright, and since we are out of belts already, we will just build those big power poles and then head straight for the base. Come on, park your butts. Thank you. Before I forget, give me a stack of these. Yes, yes, I know, you can't reach it. Deal with it. Whoop. Don't text and drive. You will end up on a tree or on a power pole. That is what almost happened to me right now. Alright. Since we are here, request everything and additional 2 substations. Once we finish that thing, then our train will be able to deliver, because it's really, really sad that it can't reach that train track. Poor train. Alright, in the meantime... how much is stored in here? 708. That is not a lot, but it is something. So to that end, I believe the proper course of action would be to set this temporarily to 1 again. Here comes the train. Also, let me check this. Oh, right. You went to load up. But since you don't have the unloading station available, because this one doesn't need it, you just keep running between the depot and the loading station. How should we deal with that? I think it would be nice to have that provider request system that I thought about earlier. Although, now you are waiting for the unloading station, so I guess that is alright. Never mind then. Let's just get our rails delivered. And let's go. Finish up that build. Let's actually start from this side this time. Also, since we are going through here, we can get rid of all the trees in the way. Trees, rocks. You know what? I might also remove cliffs. The cliffs inside our walls will definitely not do us any good. Some of those outside the walls I might leave temporarily to serve as sort of natural defenses, but those inside, yeah, they are just in the way. Also, our robots are starting to get a little bit starved, so I think we are due on a recharge. Give me some of that juice. Let's get this up to, let's say, 40%. And then we will slowly start moving back upwards, and we will stop at every other big electric pole to recharge as we go. That is definitely the better way to go, but I have forgotten about it. Alright, all bots are inside, and our power is up to 40. Perfect. I didn't pay enough attention before, which forced me to wait now. That is usually how it goes. There we go. Now we can recharge while we are building. Nice. Alright, we will first go north so that train can stop panicking already. And then we will continue with the western section. That is almost complete, so it should stop worrying us in a second. Yeah, let's not accidentally grenade ourselves. That wouldn't be recommended. There we go. The train should now have a way. Yep, it stopped screaming at us, so I guess that is working. Alright, grab this and continue with the tracks to the west. Also, let's make sure our car isn't on the tracks. It would be rather sad if it got run over by the train. And here it comes. Alright, nearly finished. And this guy is unloading ammo already. And it's gonna take a while before it gets to the turrets. It might have been a better idea to place the unloading station over here, but oh well. It's not like that wall is gonna last forever. Come on, bots. Finish it up. The train wants to leave. Or if it doesn't yet, it will at some point in the near future. Ooh, also, I have now just remembered that I should probably disable those temporary requests from these guys as well. 0, 0, 0. And those ammunition ones for advanced turrets as well, since we do not have any advanced turrets yet. There we go. I think that should be fine. Right now it's only requesting the ammo for the gun turrets, but that's because, yeah, it is pretty low on that still. We need 1000 magazines and we only have just under 800. Plus they are still being constantly unloaded, so yeah, that is gonna take a while. Okay, let's finish building those signals. And that is our northern wall officially done. Hold on, 1 second. Do, 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 do. Come on, come on, come on, faster. There we go. That is our northern wall officially complete and operational. Nice. Where is our train? Ah, it is actually heading back here, carrying 400 magazines. Nice. Alright, so since that is done, I guess we can mark this task as complete. And I think the Autocrafter blueprint is actually a pretty nice thing to do next, because it will definitely be useful to have if we want to craft anything that we haven't automated yet. So let us head back to our base so we can stop in a somewhat safe location, and we shall go to our blueprint sandbox and try to whip out some sort of a design. Oh, speaking of unfinished business, let's get rid of this alert because it's gonna annoy me no end. That one tree that didn't get clear. Thank you, bot. Much obliged. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, heading back. Let's not hit the train. Actually, let's head to the east, because I think stopping somewhere near the end of our bus will be better. I don't think we'll be making the autocrafter anywhere near the beginning. So yeah, there's that. Ooh, also, I think I want to check that rocket fuel train, because I think I might have sent it to load up to full while the station wasn't full, so it's probably waiting there trying to load up stuff that isn't coming yet. Oh, so speaking of some stuff, how is our rare metals thingy doing? We have almost 6,000, which gives us 29 stacks, and we are waiting for 80. Ew, that is quite a lot. Yeah, this isn't the fastest mine ever. It's not an issue of power, so I guess this isn't something we have to worry. Also, let us clear those robopods, because we are folding back our network over there. Okay, car. Move in here. Actually, since you... Oh, you don't have any turrets. Oh well. In that case, do I have... Oh, no. I thought I had a blueprint for a turret with some ammo, but apparently not. In that case, let me do something like that. Make it in... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Since we have that as a blueprint, let's place a couple here, just in case some bugs decide to pay us a visit from the east while we are not watching. Yeah, that should be pretty well defended. And to the sandbox we go. So, how shall our auto crafting system work? Basically, we have an assembler. We shall have Yeah, I'm wondering how to set it up because previously I had the recipes read from the constant combinator, but I think in this case I might actually want to set them manually. Because that way I will be able to first set the recipe on the machine, then set the amount of on the combinator, and then enable the order. So, uh, hmm. I can't use my regular logistic output thingy, since it will constantly change what it's crafting. Yeah, I think I actually want to use the passive provider, because if we use a storage one, then some trash can be delivered to it from other places. So, this is what we have. Let us add a combinator for the amount, combinator. Yeah, and a combinator to enable the stuff, I guess. Alright, requester chest will go here. We need an arithmetic combinator that will read the C signal as a count. Let's connect this with a red wire. You will read ingredients and output them to here. You will get each signal, multiply it with C, and output it back. And you shall be connected to this and set requests. There we go. Also, hold on. I am wondering how to set it up so it stops any requests once the crafting is enabled. What I think I want to do is have the thingy that enables the crafting. No, that's not gonna work. I think if I use an arithmetic combinator that multiplies by -1 the C signal, oh, no, let's actually do this differently. The C signal will not be connected directly to here. Instead, we will have a decider combinator over here. And this will be signaled... what icon can we use to mark crafting? Is there any good icon for crafting assembly or something like that? Not really. Damage, skull, pick, moon, sun, alarm, weight, clock, speed. You know what? I guess we can use the... Actually, the gear one might be nice. Alright. So, gear 1 equals 0. Then we output the signal C, however many we have ordered. C input count. Oh, right, because this is 1. If we disable it, yep, it is outputting as it should. All right. In that case, we can set it back to 0. And now we can connect it to this one. Actually, let's move it closer, because why the hell not? Also, this inserter should only be enabled once this is enabled as well. So when gear is more than 0, then start moving all the stuff in the assembler, and it will start crafting. Yeah, I think that should be about it. Let us test it then. Where are our roboports? There you are. You. Alright, never mind. We should do it like this. Like this, actually. No. I don't want to cancel you. I just want to remove the ghost. There we go. Alright. Let's grab the... let's make it the storage warehouse. Put some simple stuff in here. And some gears, I guess. If we set the recipe to the belts. Yep, that should be about it. Alright. So. Ooh, what I also want to make sure to do is to disable this. That way it doesn't start ordering while we are still changing things around. So, first we set the recipe. Nothing happens, as it should not. It does send the signals, but it multiplies them by 0, so the output is nothing. Let's say we want to craft 100 belts. So we put 100 in, and we enable C. Now stuff gets delivered. We have, well, a little bit over 100, but never mind. Alright, and once that happens, we enable the crafting, which should also disable the request, I hope. It did, but only after a second. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be better to connect this to the inserter and set it to only be enabled when any signal, well, every signal is 0. Huh. I am actually not sure. I mean, no, I can't do both, because if every signal is 0, then I can't have this one connected, can I? You know what? It's not such a big issue. It will at most deliver one more item, so should be fine. Oh, and we also set it to 100, but the craft returns 2 products, so yeah, we will get a little bit over 200 instead. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work somewhat. So, to that end, I think we have achieved our goal. Let's just set it back to 0. Excuse me, I said set it back to 0. And disable it. And also disable this as well. Save this blueprint as an automated crafting. Cool. Now that we have that, let's go and build it. Let's leave a little bit more room here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are you missing? The combinators. Don't worry, I will deal with those as per usual. And you probably also need some power, don't you? Like that, and as well as the connection to the logistics network. That should be fine. Alright, I guess we can tick off this task as well. So, what should be our next step? I guess I could start working on the smelter arrays, but I don't really want to do that before I have the requester system figured out. Yeah, that is quite a conundrum. I think we could build the southern wall over here as well. So, in order to do that, we have to do some bug killing. So let's grab our tank again. Hello tank, my old friend. Do we have... No, we do not. We are almost out of grenades. Please bring me some. Ammo, we have a pretty decent amount. We could order up some fuel, which apparently is not in the network. Where is that fuel? There we go. And here comes the fuel. Alright, once the grenades and fuel have been delivered, I guess we will be able to go. Oh, and since this is operational, I want to test it out. Let's set the recipe to... what do the bots need? Armor-piercing pistol magazines, which require pistol magazines, and steel plate, which require coal and iron plate. So let us craft, well, I don't know, 1000 pistol magazines. Should be fine. Do we actually have everything we need in the network? We don't have the coal in the network, which is a slight issue here. Can we fit it here? I don't think so. We would have to copy this design and something like that. But... oh, never mind. It's a passive provider. That should be fine. Also, give me some steel, because that will definitely be required quite soon. And also add a output, or we will want to get rid of it at some point. Up. Like that. Thank you. Place a power pole here, just so we can have some power. That is always nice. Are you delivering everything? Yes, you are. Okay, so while that is happening, let's not wait for our bots to grab everything from us. Let's just go out on a adventure. And by adventure, I mean bug killing adventure. These two we definitely have to deal with. Other than them, I don't know what else waits for us in that shroud. I guess we shall see. Let's get just 5 of them. Should be fine. Ooh, those are big worms. There we go, that's number 1. Number 2 is just worms. Oh, Apparently, I crashed into one. Well, anything that kills it is fine by me. As long as I don't die in the process. Okay. Well, robots, can you please... Oh, you cannot fix me because I don't have the repair packs. Let's craft some, since we have the stone on me. Now that was convenient that we didn't get rid of all of it. Okay. Let's grab a few more of these guys, because they are definitely helpful here. Oh, they are attacking my base. I guess that is the right time to deal with them then. Oh, they aren't attacking. I think they are expanding. Now that is even worse. If that's the case, we will have to deal with them immediately. I definitely don't want any new neighbors. You know, if you were attacking, I would have been fine with it. My wall would have dealt with you. Alright, let's get through this shroud and see if there are any more enemies in the that we have to deal with immediately. These guys are pretty close to us. Alright. And exploring a little bit more. Yep, there is another big nest over here. We definitely want more bots for that. Hello, guys. Damn you worms. Oh, and another big one. Luckily, those bots are pretty good. Not really as an offensive weapon against the nests, but definitely as a defensive weapon for my tank. When any of those biters get too close, they get wiped out. And if those bots happen to get in range of those nests, yep, they will be helpful as well. Alright, one more nest. And there you have it. I think that is the southern perimeter clear. Let's just check this section of the shroud as well. Is there anyone on the shore? Looks like the answer is, well, somewhat, yes. We will deal with those guys as well. You have 25 more seconds, so we should be able to repair ourselves and then still have some time to deal with those. But before that happens, I am gonna take a short bio break. So, yeah, be right back. Alright, and we are back. Where were we? We were dealing with bugs. Yeah, sadly our robots have despawned already, but we can deal with that nest without them. There we go. Come on. Alright. Do we want to deal with those guys as well? I think we might want to. But that will require us to use more bots, so let's actually properly heal up and spawn them before we head to the nest. There we go. No, now that I think about it, I am wondering if it would be... I mean, it would be doable, but if it would be feasible to make an auto-crafter that can also automatically craft the components it doesn't have. Huh. Yeah, that is a nice thing to have if it is doable. And how would we do it? We would probably have to connect to the logistic network and read Roboport requests or something like that. And those that are in the negatives would be the ones that have to be crafted. Huh. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be actually... Yeah, this might actually be doable. You know what? I think that after we construct this southern wall, I might actually try and design an even better autocrafter. Huh. Yeah, if that works, I am gonna be very happy. Because that way I would be able to, let's say, order 100 of Defender capsules, and despite the fact that I don't have any factories for the pistol ammo, everything would be crafted automatically. That would be just perfect. Alright. Since we are done here, let's see about building some defenses. Is that location good enough? Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be, because otherwise... Yeah, we will... Or we could go one up, but then it's pretty bad on this side. Yeah, I think this will be a decent compromise. Let's just do that. Alright, and then we have to do the usual manual fixes. So, what do we have here? Remove these, please. You will also require some more walls. Up to the level of the Roboport, I think. We can also remove this one. And since this is over here, I think we want the unloading station to be around these parts. Maybe not right here, but right here should be alright. Oh, hold on. I can't just basically paste it like that. I need to super force paste it, because otherwise, yep, we will end up with that again. There we go. Super forced in place. Also, I am assuming I don't have any sentinels over here. No, I do not. Perfect. But I do have those advanced turrets, so let's get rid of them before we commence with our construction. And once that is done, we will connect it to the rail and power network, and then we will go back to our base and see if we can make that advanced automatic crafter happen or not. I am pretty excited about that thing, because that will definitely save me a lot of time. I hope it works. First things first, let's build our defenses. Yeah, since we removed those, we can also probably remove that. The roboport has to remain here. The belt can end over here. Oh, I don't want to rotate the fish. Who do you think I am, game? Alright. That should be about... Oh, also the pipe. Not this one. This one should be removed. Do we want to remove this? You know what? Let's leave it. I'm gonna call it attacks for the convenience of the blueprint. Alright. Where is the best way to connect it to our rail grid? I think we'll have to do it from here. And then do some weird turnaround shenanigans over there. So let us go there. And make sure it is all blueprinted before we use the ghost counter mod to actually order up the construction items. And I will come back here with a car so I can move around a little bit faster than that. Alright. Since we are here, I think we should have both ends of this in range of our vision. Yes, we do. Nice. So, to that end, I will make a very, very weird connection over here. Don't mind this, it's not gonna last forever. There we go. And now the turnaround bit on the other side. Those inner tracks won't be used here, so let's not worry about it. Although, hold on, this should be... Yeah. Oh no, never mind. This has almost enough radius to do the turn. Yeah, it's gonna have to look like that. Other than that, we also need to connect the power. So let us fall back a little bit. Alright, and connect you two. Nice. I'm assuming this has been properly blueprinted in the shroud. Looks like it. Yep, looks to be fine. So, let us ghost count and get back in our logistics network. And while the bots deliver our stuff, we will check up on our semi-automatic crafter thingy. Is there anything that we don't want here? Nah, I think everything is alright. We might also want to order some of the stuff we will need for the combinators. So that is iron plates, I think. That is copper cables. And the... Yeah, the rest of the stuff for the pumps we already have, I think. Right, you. You have everything you ordered, so we can disable this stuff and enable that. There we go. Now it's crafting pistol magazines. Perfect. Once that is complete, we will switch the recipe to... That was a weird sound. I thought that was some sort of a bug, but apparently not. Alright, once that is done, we will switch to the armor piercing magazine recipe and order up stuff for that. And then the final step will be to actually craft our defender capsules, because I think the iron gear wheel is in the network, right? Yes, it is. Cool. I really could use a better location for that ghost counter thingy. I don't know if that's gonna be a good one, but you know what? Let's just leave it there. Oh, it's definitely not gonna be nice. Let's have it a little bit higher. There we go. We need 6 pumps, so... to that, and we require steel plate, engine unit, and pipe. Alright. So I think we have everything. We will just need to order more pipes because we will use some of those that are required for the wall blueprint. But yeah, that is basically everything that we require. So once our bots finish up the delivery, we should be fine. We got the big electric poles as well, so we will be able to easily connect to the power grid. Speaking of power grid, I think we might want to place the Tesla coil to recharge our tank, because why not? I mean, we're gonna use the car for the construction, but it's better to have the... Ooh, we ran out of power. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Yeah, all those laser turrets, huh? Yep, we will definitely need to increase our power production, so... that will mean constructing more solar panels and more accumulator blocks. I don't know if I don't think I've designed blocks for the solar panels yet, so I think we might actually want to do that first. Design solar panel block. Design accumulator block. They will of course be Mark 1s because we will later be able to upgrade them with, I think, substations Mark 2, because Krastorio has those. But for now, I think we should be able to make a pretty decent design with what we already have. So, let's just wait until everything is complete. Power is almost back online. Solar panels are almost fully powered. Yep, and that means we are getting some charge accumulators as well. Alright, so what's left for us to do is take this off, make 6 pumps, reorder those pipes, then make 2 arithmetics, make 6 display panels, and make 7 deciders. Oh, also we are waiting on the gun turrets because our production is apparently a little bit slow for our current needs. I mean, no wonder. We have constructed what, like good few hundred turrets already. This one uses 240 and this one requires another 120. Yeah, we are only storing 200. I think I might want to increase that to 400. Connect this, set this to 400, remove that. Should be fine. 6 are on the way. So we should be done quite soon. Oh, alright. Since the tank is fully charged, we can grab the Tesla coil. We can also lock the tank, and we can bring our car around here. Come on, bots, deliver me the final parts. Ooh, I should probably also add the task to add more batteries to the tank. Because I will definitely forget it again. I don't think I will need to do that today, but it would be nice to be able to yeah, it would be nice to have that. I think I will actually use the new auto crafter for that once I have designed and built it. But for now, let's finish on building our defensive wall on the southeastern part. Once we have that, we will be mostly secure. We will only be open in the east. So I think the next step, not today, but in the next stream, will be to explore quite a bit around in the east. And then we will probably figure out a location for a temporary eastern wall. And who knows, maybe we will even build that if we have designed our construction train by then. Yeah, I think the construction train might be our first project for the next stream. For now, let's finish on doing what we are currently doing. Where are we going? We are going here. Alright, so let us start by connecting the train and power grid to that southern wall, because that will definitely make it easier. If we can constantly charge our bots, the construction will go much faster. And once that wall is complete, we will focus on designing the autocrafter. Speaking of the autocrafter, how is the old one doing? It's halfway done, I would say. It's not so terrible, but it would definitely be way better to have everything crafted automatically. Even the ingredients. Clear around the tracks. Alright, we are almost at the wall already. So I think first we will go west to make sure we have the train connection established and that the ammo delivery train can actually get in and get out. I definitely don't want it to get stuck over there. Yeah, and we will definitely have to deal with the power issue, so I think we might actually want to design those blocks before we... before we go for the autocrafter, although I think if we design the autocrafter first, we will be able to set it to craft some stuff for us first, and while it's doing that, we will be able to freely design everything that we need. Oh, either way, power is slowly coming back online, so we will wait a moment. so our bots can get recharged. And once they do, we will go and construct the unloading station for the ammo. Come on, power, come on. Yep, we are getting some charge in our batteries, which is perfect. That means we can move on with our construction. Our power in the base should stabilize any moment. It would be good to fix it before next night, but I don't think I have the time for that right now. So let's just deal with the priorities first. One step at a time. We will cross the power bridge when we come to it. There we go. Loop is done. The train should be able... Yeah, should be able to reach this location now. So now let's make sure the ammo doesn't get stuck on the belt somewhere. Come on, bots. You can do it. What is wrong with you? Oh, of course. I didn't shift click with the ghost counter, which means it didn't deliver me the landfill. Whoop. I think that means a drive of shame back to the base. Womp womp. Oh well, mistakes happen. Luckily, I think it shouldn't take too long for the bot to deliver me all the necessary landfill, since I think the factory for it is somewhere around the end here. Yep, it is right here. So it won't take that long, especially... Well, sorry, especially with the bot speed. Alright, and now we head back and fix our mistake. And also let's watch for the train, just in case. Yep, there it goes. And as I watched for the train, I didn't watch for the nearby rocks, because why would I? I will definitely want to clear those out at some point. And I think that point is right about now. Oh, thank you. Alright, back to construction. I think we will first finish that landfill section, so once we construct the belt, the ammo has somewhere to flow. I don't want to get it stuck on this belt. Alright. And now it should be able to unload it perfectly. There we go. Our turrets should start getting ammo pretty soon. And while that is going on, we will finish the rest of the wall. There's more ammo being delivered. Nice. I certainly don't mind that. And it's almost in the turrets already. Cool. There it goes. First turrets got their ammo. We are halfway through, and soon... Oh, I wanted to say soon we will be done, but you know what? we have to deal with this first. This always gets me by surprise. Yeah, I think... Oh, we might actually be able to fit it in here. Yeah, that is 313, so that is alright. Cool. Moving on. No issues here. I mean, other than the power issue in my base, but you know what? We will deal with it soon-ish. Oh, and there are some new neighbors in the area. We'll have to deal with them as well. But we are almost done, so that should be fine. Ah, and we are out of power in the base. Not great, but what you gonna do? We will fix it soon. Right. We are almost at the shores. We kinda ran out of power on our personal robopods as well. I hope this is enough to finish the build. If not, I'm gonna have to wait for the panels to come back online. Oh, there is another too long pipeline here. Crap. And that was barely not enough. God damn it. Well, this is 327, so I think fitting pipe here, a pump here, should be alright. Okay. And since the power is very slowly coming back online, let's place the Tesla coil and wait for it to recharge us. Once those turrets get all of their accumulated power, it should ease down a little bit. Ah, there it goes, from 3.3 gigawatts, falling down quickly. $800 megawatts is still a bit much, I think. Yep, 180 looks a little bit more reasonable, but it's still not it, I think. Luckily, it's enough for the Tesla coil to become operational. 170. Come on, you can do it. In the meantime, we shall finish our build. There we go, almost there, at 125. Come on, bots. Oh, really? God damn it. There we go. Thank you. So, now that this is finished, and it has the ammo slowly being delivered to more and more turrets, I think we should also temporarily disable the advanced turret ammo, as well as these guys. Other than that, we only are requesting the standard ammo for as long as we have under 1,000 in the chest. Cool. Right, so since this is complete and our power situation seems to have stabilized, I think we will go and deal with our new unwanted neighbors. Ooh, that's a lot of neighbors. Yeah, we will deal with them, and then we will go and construct our advanced autocrafter. Yeah, I should have probably taken my tank. Doing this in a car is a little bit reckless. But you know what? At this moment, I am feeling a little bit reckless. There we go. We've dealt with 2 of these big worms, which is nice. All that's left is this big one and this medium one, not to mention the 2 nests. And then we are done here. Ooh, that was very close. I grenaded myself. Phew. Either way, we managed to survive. We managed to defeat the bugs. Let's go back to the base and yeah, think about automated crafting. Speaking of automated crafting, let's actually fix this. And by fix this, I mean set it to the next recipe. So, we leave it at 1000. And it's slowly working its way through. And by that, I mean that the bots are delivering the stuff. And while they are delivering, I will get rid of all the stuff in my inventory. Thank you. Alright. Let's figure out the automated advanced crafting. So, with this build, we can craft any singular recipe, but that is not enough. We require stuff that will allow us to build everything, including the ingredients. So, we shall use a roboport to order up the ingredients as well. However, if we want to craft the ingredients, that means we cannot be simply setting the recipes on the machine itself, can we? It's gonna mean having to set it using the constant combinator, because it will have to automatically switch recipes on our assembler to craft all the ingredients too. So, let's actually remove all that stuff and start over from scratch. So, we will have a constant combinator that sets the recipe on the green signal. Let's set it to the defender capsule. And you will set recipe. There we go. So, now that we have that, we require the signal with the amount. So, we... Really? Oh, because this is out of power. Ah, right, because it was nighttime. Never mind. It should fix itself in just a second. I hope. Yep, power is coming back online. I will deal with the power issue once I'm done with this design. So, let's get back to this. We have signal for the amount of stuff we want to craft. Alright. Actually, I think we can do this on a single one. That should be fine. Now, if we take an arithmetic combinator here and connect it with the green wire, yes, we are getting everything, including this. So I think to that end we want to do something like this and like this. Oh, actually, instead of a green wire, here we are going to connect with the red wire. Each times C output each. Ugh. That is not gonna work so perfectly with the C signal, is it? You know what? I think to that end we actually might want to have this C on a separate combinator. Let's connect it with a green wire here. Or actually with a red one. That way we can have each on green times C on red and output them together. And this can actually also be connected with the red one. That way we won't get that recipe signal to this combinator. And now we have all the ingredients here. Alright, so if we connect it to this, it now has set requests to this. So if we connect this to a combinator and read this as read logistic network requests, yeah, but it only reads request. It doesn't read if they are managed or not. If we have contents, huh? You know what? I'm actually not sure about that one. I'm not sure if it's gonna work that well. You know what? Yeah, I will actually not worry about that for now. I will have to test some designs outside of the stream at a later date. And it's probably gonna take me a while to make it properly so that it works well, because yeah, this design that I was thinking about here, it would try switching between recipes multiple times and it would just be a mess. I think I will try that at a later date and see what I can come up with. So for now, let's do the designs for our power. Because power is definitely something we are currently lacking on. Great. Did I make the design for the arrays? I did. Though they are the roboported ones. Yeah, that does fit pretty neatly inside. Oh, hold on. How chunk aligned are you? I'm gonna say not really. Yeah, it's 45 by 45. Huh. So if I wanted to paste you in here, that's good for... yeah, that is definitely not aligned perfectly. So, first thing to do. Just fill them as much as possible. And we will worry about the rest later. Alright, looks like that is the amount we can fit in here. So, let's grab those, rotate them back, because I am vaguely sure that this is gonna fit well. Yep, it does. Cool. So now we have to add some power poles so that it's actually connected to the power network. Yeah, actually moving this here would be better, but I think we will actually do this because we don't have just place the substations. We also have to connect them to those. Unless I really want to make it very ugly looking and just connect them using 2 spaces. But yeah, I am not a fan of this idea. Moving swiftly on. It's gonna be 2 here, and 1 in the middle. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be like that. Yep, and 1 goes right smack in the middle. We can copy this and paste it over here. And we just repeat that pattern until we meet in the middle. I guess. It's not a perfect design, but it is a design of mine. Really? Oops, that was the wrong location for it. There we go. That should be quite alright, I think. Huh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I can actually take this and paste it here. See? It's aligned. So that means I can also paste it on the other side. Cool. Now we only have to fill in the middle parts. Oh, wait. Since we are building those substations close to each other, I think we don't actually need that many power poles, big power poles. Whatchamacall them? Big electric poles. We will only require like 1 on each edge, and that's about it, I think. Let me paste this somewhere like here. Remove those and copy that, just so I can see the distancing between them. Yeah, that probably is gonna be fine. I hope. That should be in the middle of this. Yeah, but this one is a little bit outside of the range. So this one will definitely need that. Yeah, I'm not sure those middle ones will be connectable like that. So I guess we shall see how it goes. For now, let's just fill this up. I mean, I could technically move this closer, and then I would have two substations close to each other, and that's not gonna look that nice. Oh well. And if I wanted to move this one further away... Oh yeah. I guess that's gonna work. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Can I move it? Technically I can, but then I will lose some range on our supply area. So nope, I am not going to be doing that. Copy that, rotate, paste. And can I repeat the pattern over here? Technically I could, but I would have to fix the big power poles on the edges. Oh right, because I was an idiot and I didn't move them to the edge like I should have. Since they don't connect to each other anyway, we don't have to worry about that. Copy that, paste it here. And since it works, we can rotate it, and paste it here, and rotate it, and paste it here. Nice. Alright. Now, continuing on with our pattern. This is in range. This is in range. And this is going to be in range. Likewise. Here, and likewise here. And in the middle. Yeah, in the middle we are gonna lose a bit. But we will check it out in just a second. For now, please let me take this. Alright, that is the entire grid connected. Do we wanna do any changes to it? I think not. I think it is pretty alright as it is. We can't really fill it much more than that. It doesn't present any special need pattern on the minimap, but oh well. I guess we can try and work out something with the advanced substations. For now, let's copy this city block. And call it solar panel block Mach 1. There we go. Let's actually add the solar panel to this. There we go. And it is done. And since it is done, we can clear it, replace it with a clear city block again, and we can now do the same for our accumulators. So I think I actually want to leave these two tiles free, just in case. So let's do that here. Copy the entire block. Like this. Copy those. Paste them around. That's what it's all about, I guess. Right. Power. No, I can't copy it like that, but I can copy it like that. There we go. Place them around, and can we connect them together? Yes, we can. So let us connect it like that. And I think I can connect it on the outside like that, and on the inside like that. Yeah, that is pretty decent. Let's copy this, rotate it 180, and paste it. We can probably even rotate it 90. Yep, looks like it is indeed pasteable. Nice. So all we have to do now is fill in the middle. Here, here, and here. And all that's left is a single one in the dead center of the block. Yep. Pretty damn efficient. Copy. Select contents. Clone icon. Accumulator. Block. Mark 1. Cool. Now we're gonna store some serious power. Alright. Since apparently another night has fallen, we could probably build one of those each. I think we're gonna build them somewhere around there, because this is a desert area that's pretty empty. And it would be nice to use it for something like the solar panels, rather than factory that will extend our pollution cloud in a location without any trees. So, actually, instead of taking the ghost counter, I think what we can do is can ghost counter work on blueprints? Because I thought it could. Does it have the tips and tricks here? No, it does not, sadly. Ghost counter, do you have... Sadly, I don't think so. Do we have any ghosts somewhere that I can test it on? There we go. Export ghost counts as signals. Nope. Unfortunately not. Would be nice to have a window that I could paste the blueprint in. Oh well. Can Factory Planner do that for me? Uh-huh. Sadly not. Oh well. That is a shame. Alright, we will do it the old-fashioned way then. I'm gonna go place the blueprints. And then I will ghost counter them. Oh. Oh, right. I was thinking that my vehicle snapping wasn't really working, and it wasn't because it was disabled. Duh. Right. I think we can paste the panel block over here. And the accumulator... Yeah, maybe right next to it. There we go. Let's take inventory of what we are needing for this construction. Using shift to not forget our landfill. Oh, there's also a cliff in the way. And now we go back to our logistic network to order everything up. Oops, that was a mistake. Alright, and since we are here, order up. Also, we might wanna top up our supply of cliff explosives because that is always a nice thing to have. So let us see how much we are storing here. 1200. Yeah, that should be enough. But the accumulators, yeah, those we are slightly lacking on. Oh well. I guess we will build this block in parts. Oh, also, since we have designed those, tick and tick. Let's also add the... Hold on. Do we have the task for construction? Oh, also construct a tank. I have done that. Build a construction train. That will definitely be important for the next time. Yeah, smelting blocks and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all something that we will do at a later date. For now, let's focus on this build. Alright, at least all the solar panels have been delivered. Well, mostly 8 are still on the way, but will be delivered soon. We're gonna wait for a while before we get all the accumulators. But I guess we can wait as long as we are waiting on the landfill. We will definitely not be waiting for 800 accumulators to be crafted. We only wait for the rails and landfill, so we can build most of that. I mean, I think the solar panels will be a priority. Yeah, since I think that sometimes our accumulators don't get even halfway to be charged during the day. First, we need to increase our power production, then we can worry about power storage. Oh, we are running out of space. Come on, guys, deliver what you can. I will actually stop this now. So any more will be buffered in the chests, and I won't have to wait for singular logistic robots trying to deliver stuff to me. Yep, everyone is out of power. Please tell me those robots can actually deliver that. Because if not, I will be very sad. Alright, all the rails are in. Come on, landfill. $150, $120, $100, $60, $40, $20. There you go. Oh, never mind. 128 got lost somewhere along the way because we ran out of power. Oh well, I guess we can get it later because the solar panels won't need any landfill, I think. There we go. We are going from somewhere around 900 panels. Come on, build them up. Oh crap, I might not be able to reach those ones in the middle if I build myself into the corner like that. Yeah, I might have to build those manually actually. Yep, that is why I need a construction train. That is a mistake. Either that or I could have left some spacings around to walk through. Whatever. Let my bots rest. No, that is silly. I can't do it like that. I think I will just build them and then make myself a path to walk through. There you go. Our power is already mostly back online. So let's get charged. Alright, now we can fill in the gaps that we have made in order to walk through this area. So, let us deal with those while my bots return. And there you have it. We went from around 900 panels to 1900. Okay, but this is where I am going to call it for today. Next week we will finish this build. Then we will start working on our construction train, because it would be definitely nice to have all of this built automatically. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Let's send this to craft more of the science. Yeah, that is about it. We will have increased our power production. We will have our defenses pretty well set up around most of our base. We will just have to clear out some more of these nests. So I guess, yeah, after finishing the power thingy and construction train, we will be able to explore more in the east and see what's going on over there. But yeah, that will happen next week at the same time. If you want to know the exact time in your local time zone, check the schedule in the channel description. I will also be back this Friday at the same time with some more FTL. Yeah, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!